in trading, you should need clear head all the time. Outside the trading, if you're angry, if you're sad, if anything bad, don't trade.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today, I have the pleasure to host Normuts, who comes from Latvia. Welcome, Normuts.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you doing?
It's all right. It's all right.
Glad to hear that. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into trading?
I come from Latvia. I live in Riga. I'm trading already something about 2 years, but I've been profitable for the last few months.
And can you tell us a little bit about what got you into trading? How did you find about trading and about the learning curve?
It was all about the COVID. The job situation wasn't too good, and I wanted to find something how to make money online. And I was start to looking at that. Everyone was talking about Bitcoin. I thought that I already missed the train because it was pumping, and had to find something else. And there was that ad about the eToro, where the guy was ironing the towels and everything, and he said that I'm making money while I'm doing this and that. And I was thinking maybe I can too. I downloaded the eToro, understood that it's nothing good to algorithm, and everything brought trading to me. And there was which I liked. His YouTube channel was pretty nice. I joined his Discord community. I didn't like all that because it's very messy. But then I met my current mentor, which is Opusino from Boss Elite. For the last 6 months, I traded with him, purely supply and demand.
So how long time did it take you to find your trading strategy, your trading edge?
I think that since I joined the Boss Elite, we start to learn about the supply and demand, and I understood that this is my strategy. Because there you can see where is stop loss, where is take profit. With other strategies, I didn't see that.
You didn't have clear rules about the entry point, about stop loss and TP and so.
Because the previous mentor was saying, entry here, stop loss 20 points. But why 20 points? Maybe I want to put 20. So if you can't why to put the 20 point stop loss, why should I listen to you, right? So with this strategy, it's pretty clear where to put everything.
I had a similar experience with the fixed 20 pips and then pips. Yeah. What did you struggle with the most, and how did you overcome those struggles?
I struggle the most with the losses, because when you start to lose, it's like you lose, I don't know, $20, after more $20, and you start to think there's nothing to lose anymore. Even if there is more money, it starts in your mind that you already lost. Like you already lost everything, but it's not the case. After lost $20, you should just say, it's not my day. There is not the setups, and quit. But something in our caveman brain doesn't allow to do that. So I struggle with overtraining. I would say that overtraining, yes. That's my trading. And FOMO. Fear of missing out.
We're all going through that, and we are still going to go through that. Sometimes, I mean, we're human beings. We can't have full focus and control all the time. And what did you do to improve your psychology, to improve your trading? Did you do something special in order to stop with the over trading and the FOMO, like having a checklist that you have to fulfill, that has to be fulfilled in order for you to enter, or having strict times when you want to trade, something like that?
I started to trade on bigger time frames because you can't see much setups on that big of time frame. Because if you use 1 minute time frame, there is setups everywhere. Don't work. The Tushans don't trade one. So if you switch to bigger time frame, it's a lot more easier to be disciplined and wait for the right setup to play out.
And how is your psychology towards trading now? And what have you done to improve your psychology? Have you read any books, maybe listening to podcasts, meditation, something like that?
I listen to a lot of podcasts, not trading related, but psychology related. What helps me about my psychology is journaling. Yeah, making. If you look back at the previous week and you have like 3 profitable days and 3 losing days, 2 losing days and 3 profitable days, at the end of the week you are profitable. On the current week, if you have a loss, you shouldn't feel bad because it's part of the game. And tomorrow, okay, maybe not tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, you will have a profit and everything will clear out in the profit rate.
How did you find TFT and how is your experience with us?
I found TFT from the chat room. Yeah, from where I am, both elite. Everyone was, not everyone, but the ones who was making serious amount of money was with TFT. The other was making a little bit less. There was not a little bit less, who was making 1,000, 2,000. There was like with other programs, but the ones who was making it like 3,000 a day, 10K a week with TFT. That's why I thought I should be with TFT. So far, all is good. I received my payout in 3 days. Have nothing to complain about.
Amazing. Would you like to share your screen and show us how your strategy looks like and maybe an example of a trade that you've taken or you would take?
Yes, of course. Here is this supply zone, which left our imbalance and made a change of character. And so we here for this zone to play out. We're going to set an order. I will wait for confirmation, but this is the one that I'm waiting currently. Profit target is here because it's this demand. I don't say that it will reverse from here, but it's the I could take profit.
Do you go on a higher time frame to do top-down analysis or you're only sticking to the 4-hour chart?
It depends. If I see what is happening on 4-hour time frame, I stay with it and then go down to 1-hour time frame and maybe 15. Sometimes I go to daily, but nothing higher than daily. I think everything daily is crazy.
On which time frame do you execute your trades?
For example, like this supply zone. This supply zone, like 28, 27 points. Nothing big, and I can set an order to it. I would stay to this time frame to execute this trade. I don't like to execute in 1 minute because there's too much noise.
And do you manage actively the trade or you just put your limits and you will leave it to play out?
Most of the time I look at the charts while I'm in the trades. I shouldn't do that. I know that a lot of time I just should leave it as it is and let it play out. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a take profit, happy days.
And do you have like a requirement of minimum risk to rewards in order for you to enter the trade?
Most likely I'm aiming for 1 to 3. That's minimum. If there isn't a setup, but there is a opportunity to scalp, then I look for maybe 1 to 1, 1 to 2. That's how my second phase, almost every trade was 1 to 1. Overall, I like to look at least 1 to 3.
From the time frame, I would say you're a swing trader, isn't it? Or a day trader?
Day trader. I couldn't sleep at night. Yes, swing trader.
I'm the same. I can't lay trades overnight. Sometimes I do when the price is way too far from my entry and I see that it's both like going where I'm expecting. Then and if I have taken a partial, then I can leave it. But other than that, no way. I can't sleep either. Do you only trade German 30 or you also trade other maybe Forex, maybe commodities?
Most likely 90% of the time I trade only DAX, Germany 30. 10% of the time I trade Dow Jones and maybe more Forex pairs. Euro US, something like that.
What are your goals and plans with trading and in general in life? Like, where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
In 5 years, I would like to quit my job. That's the first thing for freedom. I think that's every trader's dream. Uh, After that, I would like to retire all my family tree, and that's the goal for me.
That's beautiful.
My dream isn't to buy a Lambo and flex with it.
And what advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
Don't start with real money. Get used to platform what you're trading on. Trade demo while you learn what to do. When you learn what to do, start small. If you don't start small, go with some drop firms. Start the 10K account challenge, something like that. Don't go in with all your life savings, 10K, 15K. Do that. Start small. Take your time.
Totally agree with you. There is no point of jumping into the big ones if you can't handle the small ones.
And even if you trade on 10K challenge and you think that I should get a bigger account and get paid more money, but then you go to 100K and look how fast there is 100 loss. After that is 700. It's a lot of different when you trade on 10K, whereas $10 loss, $70 loss on the bigger accounts is everything moves a lot faster, and you can get a heart attack from that.
That's why the best is to focus on the percentages.
Yes, of course.
How was your reaction of your close ones that when they understood that you're trading, and did it have any kind of impact on your trading performance?
Most of my family didn't even listen what I'm talking about. They're just ignoring me. The only one was listening to me was my wife. I was losing, but my wife was like picking me up all the time. You can do this, like a good wife.
She was supportive.
Supportive. And when I felt like I was letting her down, I was feeling like she lost her belief in me. That's when it started to go in the right direction. Even now, my family doesn't even know if I'm trading.
I mean, it's very important to have at least one. So it's really good that your wife has been very supportive, because when it's really painful game at the beginning when you're like losing and losing. So if you have like, if your close ones don't give you support and they make you doubt even more, then the game is even harder. So it's really good that you had someone who was supporting you in the game. Can you have like trading as the only source of income, or it's important to have another source of income?
I would say that you should need another source of income, because what would you do if you're like a full-time trader, but you trade like as a normal trader should do? You should trade half an hour. What would you do for the rest of the day? Okay, at the beginning you would go sky jumping, everything this, everything that. But after when you do that all, what would you do? You would lost your mind. So that's why you need something to put your mind to. Of course, what you like to do. Like say that in trading, you should need clear head all the time, because if it's happening outside the trading, anything bad, that will 100% affect your trading. If you're angry, if you're sad, if anything bad, don't trade.
I totally agree with you, because you're gonna come to take out those emotions on the market, and it's gonna make it just worse.
Market doesn't care if you are angry, if you are sad. It's gonna
Yeah.
do what. So
Exactly.
you should be hidden to understand what the market will do.
Any last words that you would like to share with us?
Thanks for your service.
Thank you so much for your time and sharing your experience with us. I wish you best of luck with trading and all your future goals. And I hope that we're going to have a follow-up interview in the near future when you have more accounts and bigger payouts.
Yes, thank you.
That's all from today's interview. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done that yet, and show us some love in the comments down below. Trade safe, and until next time.